and welcome everyone to another deadline stream on my channel. Firstly, good morning everyone. Um, how you doing? Yeah, what a great day here in Romania. It's sun. Let's see. Let me just check if everything is working properly. Yeah, it looks like it's okay. Now, guys, please let me know if everything is something is not working, if the stream is lagging, if the audio is okay. But yeah, thanks again for joining the stream a little bit early. We're still 2 hours and 30 minutes till the deadline. But yeah, we will have a lot of things to talk today. Yeah, Gameweek 36, we have just 3 game weeks left this season. So how are you doing at the moment? What are your moves, your plans for this game week? In a minute, I'm gonna show you my team also. And yeah, I have some decisions to make this game week. And yeah, mostly it's going to be related if we're going to get any early leaks from Manchester City. Okay, so I think that we're good to go. Yeah, Gaming 35 was a little bit unlucky for me. I got a small red arrow, but yeah, hopefully we can turn it up a little bit. My goal is to try to get inside the top 1k, but let's see. It's not gonna be easy, but yeah, really happy with my rank overall at the moment. So yeah, I can't really complain too much. A lot of decisions went in my way this season, so yeah, really happy at the moment. Um, Hi Nisino Silva, thank you so much for joining the stream. How are you today? If you're still here, and yeah, hopefully you guys all doing fine, enjoying the weekend a little bit. Um, yeah, let's try to be a little bit more chill, at least now, because I think that we're going to get to make some decisions, some important decisions um, later. So yeah, let's move to my team. Hi Rahul, thank you so much for joining the stream. How are you? Starting Haaland. So um, yeah, I forgot. I know that you bought Kevin De Bruyne in Gameweek 35, right? But I'm not sure if you bought also Haaland in 35. But yeah, obviously, if you have Haaland, I think that you need to start him. Okay, so let's move to my team now. Don't worry, this is how I'm currently lining up for Gaming 36. Although, yeah, I have some decisions to make. To start Martinez of Raya, or if to start one of Kivior or Konate instead of Livramento now. Yeah, also I didn't make my transfer. I know I lost some value. Wisa uh, rise in price last night. Also Kevin De Bruyne now. Probably I'm just going to ignore Kevin De Bruyne at this point, but yeah, I lost some value. I think that it's not so important at this point in the season. So um, yeah, hopefully we're going to get a league that Haaland is starting, because yeah, if he's not starting, probably you're not going to buy him, right? Hi Dope, thank you so much for joining the stream, really appreciate it. Thank you so much guys for joining so early. um yeah, uh we're going to talk a little bit about my team. I think now I'll be honest with you, I don't really like how my team is looking at the moment. For the last game mix of the season, obviously it could have been better, but yeah, also I don't want to take a lot of hits at my rank. Maybe it's a little bit boring, but yeah, I just don't think that's worth it for me at least. Uh, so yeah, obviously I wish I had other players instead of the Crystal Palace players. Now I think that in particular for this game week against Spurs away, they are fine. Uh, yeah, I'm going to buy a forward probably. I have also the option to just roll. Um, but basically, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to wait to see if we're going to get a leak that Savinho is starting. Now, I don't know which how big is the probability to get that leak, but if Savinho is going to start, I'm going to put him in my first 11 instead of Rogers. So that's one thing. Now, hopefully, I'm going to have enough time to do that, and then yeah. I could just buy a defender, to be honest with you, because I don't like my defense for the last three gamings of the season. I'm happy with Guardiol and Kivier for gaming 38, but other than that, Munoz is going to be a problem. Konate, I'm just not going to be sure when he's going to play. So yeah, my defense is not amazing at the moment. Livramento with tough fixtures till gaming 38. So yeah, I could just make a defensive transfer, but honestly, I just don't want to do that. I'm leaning towards more of making an attacking transfer, and that means I will buy a forward probably instead of Isak or Mateta. So yeah, like everyone is doing, probably I'm just going to buy Wisa. Um, Thinking of Isak, Marmoush, and Salah to Wisa, Haaland, and Mbeumo, and that's for free, Rahul, if you don't mind asking. Uh, because yeah, I really like those three players you're buying instead of now. Again, if you ask me, I think that Marmoush is fine for this gaming, but yeah, uh, we need to see. It really depends if it's going to start now. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to do if Marmoush is not starting. I think that is going to start, to be honest with you, even if Haaland is starting also. So personally, I would like to keep Marmoush for this gaming at least. Isak again. I know he's great. He's the best forward in FPL this season. But again, I'm thinking of selling him just because the next two fixtures for Newcastle are really tough from an attacking perspective against Chelsea and Arsenal, two really good defenses. So I'm just going to bet, I think, against Isak. And yeah, with Salah, if you're chasing, obviously it's decent to sell him, and that's your route to buy Haaland, obviously. So that's why you're selling him. Now, in my team, I'm going to keep Salah probably till the end of the season. Uh, that is for free. Yeah, if it's for free, I think that's fine. I mean, yeah, I really like those players you're buying, Wisa, Haaland, and Mbeumo. Uh, I'm more interested in which player you're going to captain because I think that both Mbeumo and Kevin De Bruyne are great. Now, yeah, if you're chasing, probably you're just going to captain De Bruyne. Uh, so yeah, hopefully for you, Salah is not going to do a lot of damage in the last three gamings of the season because his effective ownership is really high at the moment. So yeah, it is a risk to sell Salah, but it could work out. Now this gaming against Arsenal, uh, it's not fantastic for Salah anyway. So yeah, good luck to you. I hope that you're going to climb a little bit with those transfers. So, um, isn't Guardiola bench agrees this week? Pep kinda hinted on that. I mean, yeah, Pep Guardiola said that Guardiola was the best player for Manchester City this season, so it doesn't really. I know it means maybe how we think of it, like Guardiola is most likely to be benched at some point, but yeah, I mean, I'm not going to sell Guardiola, so I can't really do anything about that. The worst case scenario, if we get a league that Guardiola is benched, I'm just going to play Kivier. And yeah, it is what it is. I don't really like it, but yeah, everybody owns Guardiola, so everybody will need to play their bench players. So, hi Bezo, thank you so much for joining the stream. Really appreciated. And how are you also? Elanga for Savinho and put Rogers on the bench. Uh, yeah, that's a good transfer. I like Elanga, but the thing is, I will explain my strategy also in a minute. I have more strategy. The thing is, which transfers I'm going to make this gaming is going to I I don't have the word at me, is going to decide my transfers for the last two gamings. And what I really want to do for the last gamings of the season is to try to find a way to buy Bukayo Saka. And that's why pretty much you're going to see which transfer I'm going to do. If League suggests Haaland starting, then Captain Haaland. Otherwise, De Bruyne. I also have Guardiola. Yep, fair enough. So the thing is, as you can see, I have 3.1 millions in the bank, and if we move to my transfers, uh, yeah, it's pretty fine to sell Savinho to Elanga, but that would be hard for me then to get Bukayo Saka in gaming 37 or 38. So uh, what is my plan at the moment is to sell Isak. I know it's not great to sell Isak. His ownership it's high at the moment, but it's to sell Isak to Wisa. Then in gaming 37, if I want to buy Saka, I can do that by selling Sar or Savinho, one of them. Um, and then in gaming 38 to sell Mateta to Evan Nilsson or something like that. So I have just 3 free transfers to use this season. I don't really want to take any hits at this point. So yeah, that obviously. Uh, Wait a minute. Hi Florin, hi Vukek, hi MJ. Thank you so much, guys, for joining the stream so early. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Is Mateta a better seller than Sari? I think that Sari is better for this gaming. And now the Crystal Palace players are going to be a headache for gaming 37 because we don't know which one of them are going to play. So I think that, yeah, firstly you need to sell Mateta. I think that Sari can do great against Spurs, to be honest with you. Should I take a -4 for Kevin De Bruyne? Yeah, I really like Kevin De Bruyne for this week, but the thing is, for me, in my case, I don't want to take a -4 to buy De Bruyne. Also, I don't have. The thing is, I can't. Um, let's just put Isak back, and so I have 3.1 millions in the bank. I can't buy Kevin De Bruyne or Bukayo Saka for free. Maybe for free I would do it, but for -4 I don't really want to do that. So it really depends. If you're chasing, if you sell a player that you're not really convinced about, let's say someone like Rashford, Murphy, and you have the funds to buy Kevin De Bruyne, then yeah, maybe it's okay. And also what I don't really like about De Bruyne is that I really want him for gaming 36 against Southampton, but after that I don't really want De Bruyne. I don't really want the headache in gaming 37. I know it's his last season at Manchester City and probably he's going to start all games, but you don't have a guarantee about that. And I just think that in gaming 37, Mohamed Salah is a better pick because I can just sell Salah to De Bruyne, but for 37 and 38, I think that Salah is a better pick than De Bruyne, to be honest with you, if we're talking about points. So yeah, if you're chasing again a -4 for De Bruyne, I can understand the temptation because he could go huge against Southampton today. What transfer you did this gaming? Vukek, I didn't make my transfers at the moment. So I'm thinking about selling Isak or Mateta to Isa. I'm going to try to explain to you my strategy because I don't want to take hits till the end of the season. Now, obviously, if I will be forced at some point to take a hit, then yeah, I will take it. But if it's not necessary, I prefer not to. So I have just 3 free transfers this season, and the first thing is I want to have Bukayo Saka at some point in gaming 37 or 38. So that's what I want to do. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be a differential or not, but I think that he could be great for the last gamings of the season. Also, Arsenal are out of the Champions League, so I think that Saka's minutes are going to be okay. Um, Trossard can be a good alternative for Saka. I mean, yeah, if you're sure that Trossard is going to start all the games, uh, then yeah, but you don't have that guaranteed. Saka is on corners, on set pieces, on free kicks, on penalties. I think that he's better, obviously, than Trossard. So yeah. Hi, Peter Biles. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Start Munoz, Burn, or Saliba. I would start Munoz for sure in that case. Hi, AJ also. Dev, thank you so much, guys, for joining the stream. Morning, Dennis. Confirm my transfer yesterday. Mateta to Wissam, Beumo captain. That's really nice. Probably Beumo is going to be my captain also this game week. Hey man, how you doing? Did you sell Isaac for Wissa? I didn't sold Isaac yet, but probably that's what I'm going to do. My transfer plan: Gaming 37, Roll, Gaming 38, Kevin De Bruyne to Saka, and João Pedro to Evan Nilsson. That's amazing. I really like those transfers. Um, yeah, so if we move maybe here, you're going to see a little bit better. Um, wait a second. Okay. Uh, okay, so this is Gaming 36. Now, if I do Mateta to Wissa this gaming, because yeah, I I would like more to sell Mateta to Wissa than to sell Isaac. So let's say I'm gonna do that. Then in gaming 37, I'm going to have 3.8 millions in the bank. So again, I can't sell someone like Savinho or Sar to Kevin De Bruyne. So that blocks me on getting Bukayo Saka in gaming 37. And also Isak is going to play against Arsenal away in gaming 37. So I will need to make another downgrade here to try to have the funds to buy Bukayo Saka in gaming 38. So what I can do obviously is to sell Konate, but if I was to sell to buy a defender, I would more likely do that this week to buy Anuary or a Nottingham Forest defender. So I don't really see the value of buying a defender in gaming 37 just to free up funds to buy Saka in gaming 38. So that's why I don't really like this strategy. Obviously, I could sell someone like Marmoush, Isak in gaming 37, but yeah, let's just say I'm going to sell Isak to Watkins. That also wouldn't help me to buy Bukayo Saka because I will have 10.3 something like that, and probably Bukayo Saka is going to rise in price in the next few gaming. So I don't really wanna uh, make the transfers and then to be priced out. That would be really bad for me. Hi Baluti, thank you so much for joining the stream, and also Vibhas Chowdhury, thank you so much guys for joining the stream. Really appreciate it. 21 people so early. Thanks a lot, guys. Fried, Becker, Aina Williams, Guardiol, Kevin De Bruyne, Langambe, Moshade, Haaland, Cunha, Wissa. What do you think? Uh, I think that I would go for Wood, to be honest with you. Instead of Cunha now, obviously both of them are great, but if you're freeing just for gaming 36, Wood has the better fixture at home, is on penalties. Yeah, I think that I would go for Wood instead of Cunha. And then I'm not sure if I would go for. I like Kevin De Bruyne, Langambe, Moshade. Yeah, Aina Williams. I would try to buy also. Uh, yeah, obviously you can't go forward because you have already three players. So maybe I would go for Anuary instead of Aina and Cunha to Wood there. And I would try to have other goalkeeper instead of Alisson Becker. Now, obviously, you can't go for a Nottingham Forest goalkeeper. Uh, but overall, I like your moves. Obviously, you need to target those teams who are playing against the relegated teams. So, Brentford, Nottingham Forest, and which one is the last one because I forgot. Manchester City, obviously. So, yeah. Should I roll or sell Isak for Wood Cunha? So dope. Um, I think that is perfectly fine, guys, to keep Cunha. Isak, sorry, it's not a problem. But yeah, if you are going to need those funds in the next game weeks, then yeah, you could do that. But also you can roll and just have 2 free transfers in Gameweek 37, and that would be also better. And then you can make 2 other moves. Now I think that your team is looking really good at the moment. Dope, Sales, Guardiol, Munoz, Enyuri, Bowen, Elanga, Salah, Mbeumo. Yeah, I really like those picks, and I think that I would roll in your case. Your team is looking great at the moment. What do you think about this? Mateta, Isak, Sar Rogers out for Wisa, Wood, and Kevin De Bruyne for -8. Now it really depends uh, how much risk you want to take, because in the last game weeks of the season, I wouldn't suggest anyone to take a lot of hits, because those hits are going to be really tough uh, to pay off, because obviously you have just 3 game weeks. But again, I understand if you're buying Wisa, Wood, Kevin De Bruyne, yeah, I wouldn't sell all those players, to be honest with you. Maybe if you want, you can sell Mateta and Isak, but I don't know, Sar. I think that is a perfectly fine option for this gaming. I understand that Kevin De Bruyne is a much better pick, but still, I don't think that a -8 is worth it, to be honest with you. Who do you think is a better option, Sar or Eze? Now that's really tough because both of them are good options this gaming. Uh, yeah, I think that honestly, if I had to make my decision for myself, probably I would just go for the penalty taker, or at least we can expect Eze to be on penalties because he scored the last one. So I would start Eze in that case, but I really like Sar also. Hi, Philippa, Philippe, Philly. Flippication. Hi, Cat Dan. Hi, Stuart Wallace. Thank you so much, guys, for joining the stream. Really appreciate it. Savio to Kevin De Bruyne, Mateta to Wisa for -8. Then bench Sar over Rogers. I would play Sar instead of Rogers. That's what I would do. Then, yeah, I like your moves, but obviously, if you can wait till the deadline, maybe if we get a league that Savinho is starting, yeah, I'm 100% going to play him if he's going to start against Southampton. But if he's going to be on the bench, then yeah, I understand. If you want to sell Savio to Kevin De Bruyne, Mateta to Wisa, yeah, I like those moves. Now it really depends, guys, which is your target for this season. Are you chasing? Are you happy with your rank? Are you playing in a mini league? You need to recover 10 points or 20 points to the first place. So it really depends. If you're in a good position, if you're, I don't know, 20 points ahead of your rival in a mini league or something like that, then you don't need to take hits, I think. But yeah, if you're just playing the game for fun, then yeah, it's more fun to buy Kevin De Bruyne, and I really understand that. Sa or Henderson to start. Uh, Wolverhampton are playing against Brighton, right? I think that I would start Sa, to be honest with you. Wolverhampton are playing really good at the moment. So yeah, Rogers or Bruno to start. Uh, that's really tough because if Bruno Fernandes is going to start, I think that's a great fixture for him. Now, I think that United are going to rotate a little bit, not as much as they did against Brentford. If you think Bruno Fernandes is going to start, I would start him over Rogers for sure. He's the much better FPL pick. And yeah, I think that I would start Bruno Fernandes in that case. Would you captain Haaland if you had the balls to trade him for free? Uh, I mean, if I had the option to buy Haaland for free, probably I would do it. And if we get a league that he's starting, then yes, I would captain him. But if we don't get a league, to be honest with you, I'm not sure if Haaland is going to start. I'm just going to leave it here. But yeah, the chances are high that Haaland is going to start. Now, probably he's just going to play 60 or 70 minutes, something like that. But that's enough against Southampton. So yeah, if we have a league that he's starting, I would captain Haaland if you have him. Bruno to Kevin De Bruyne or start Gibbs White. I would do Bruno to Kevin De Bruyne if that's for free. It is possible to chase 60 points with no chips left. It's pretty tough. To be honest with you, I think that the sad answer is that probably no. 60 points is a really big difference, but obviously anything can happen uh, if you're nailing all the captaincy right in the last 3 gamings, then yeah, maybe, but it's really tough to do that. I'm 50k but was 38k a few weeks ago, just trying to finish as high as possible. uh yeah, in that case, if you want to finish as high as possible, I think that's okay to take that hit to buy Kevin De Bruyne and Wisa. uh Hi FPL Cortex, thank you so much for joining the stream, really appreciate it. Also guys, if you're new on the stream, please consider subscribing to this channel if you enjoy my content, if you want to see more, and also leave a like if you enjoyed it. And yeah, really appreciate it that you... Okay, so we're 2 hours till the deadline. Let me just start the countdown. Luckily I saw exactly. Okay, so we have 2 hours. Bruno to Kevin De Bruyne for me this week, captaining Mbeumo. Amazing. Yeah, nothing to say about those moves. If I had the possibility to buy Kevin De Bruyne for free, probably I would do it, because it's pretty much a no-brainer. For this game in particular, I think that De Bruyne is great. Now, after that, we don't know if he's going to start all the games, because obviously Man City are also playing in the FA Cup final against Crystal Palace, and that's after the Gaming 37 deadline, so they could even get injured in that final. Thank you very much, bro. Very helpful content. Thank you so much, Flippication. I really appreciate that. FPL Cortex is going to get a green arrow. Thank you so much, man, for subscribing. Really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. And yeah, hopefully you're enjoying the stream. So yeah, Flippication, thank you so much for the kind words. I really appreciate that you're enjoying my content. And yeah, I thank you for being here. If you know Savinho starting, would you be tempted to start him ahead of Sar Rogers? Uh, yeah, I said that before. If we get a league that Savinho is starting, that's pretty much what I'm waiting for. 90% I'm going to start him ahead of Rogers. It is what it is. I don't think that Rogers is such a bad pick this gaming, but the fixture is not great against Bournemouth away. Uh, and yeah, 60 minutes of Savinho against Southampton, I would trade that for 90 minutes of Rogers against Bournemouth away. Pretty much, it's an easy decision for me. That's why I'm still keeping Savinho at this point, just because I knew that we have the early kickoff, and yeah, if he's going to start, I'm going to play him for sure instead of Rogers. I think that Sar is better than Rogers this game, so that's my reason. Now, if you don't mind, guys, I will show you my maybe the logic strategy in my case. Uh, Although probably I'm not going to go through with it. It's because let's just refresh the page. So my probably the most logical combination for my team uh, is in gaming 36 this gaming to sell Konate to Nico Williams, who's going to play against Leicester at home. Now that's really going to help my defense, because my defense is really bad for the last 3 gamings. I don't really like it. So the problem is I really want to go for someone like Wisa, De Bruyne, Wood, Cunha. I really want to buy an attacker this gaming, but if I'm going to buy Nico Williams, this Gameweek instead of Konate, that will solve a lot of my problems. Then in Gameweek 37, I could play here Nico Williams instead of Munoz because we don't know if Munoz is going to start this Gameweek. And what I can do here is to also sell Mateta to Wisa. That's also the problem because I really want Wisa for this Gameweek against Ipswich. But again, if I'm going to go through to this strategy, I'm going to... And this is how my team would look like for Gameweek 37, which is decent. Now, obviously, Sar is... we don't know if he's going to play, so I really have some problems with my Crystal Palace players, and also because I have Savinho. If I want here, I can take a hit, but if not, I will just hope that Sar is going to get some minutes. Oh, sorry guys. Let's just go again because I have Watkins in this team, so something's not okay. So Konate to Nico Williams in 36, Mateta to Wisa in Gaming 37, or Evan Nilsson, it doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to need to pray that Sarri is starting, or if not, I will have Savinho against Bournemouth away, and I don't know if he's going to start. And in Gaming 38, that would leave me with enough money to sell Savinho to Bukayo Saka, because I will have 10.7 or 10.6, something like that. And this is how my team would look like for Gaming 38. And at this point, I really like the team for Gaming 38. Raya Kivior against Southampton, also Saka against Southampton. I could captain him if I want. Vardiol, Livramento, Marmoush, Wisa, Isak. Now this also involves keeping Isak for the last gamings of the season. Sakam, Beumo, Rogers against United away, it's fine. So this would be probably the most logical strategy for my team, but that involves buying a defender in Gaming 36 when everyone is buying Wisa, Wood, Kevin De Bruyne, Haaland. So yeah, doesn't feel great. Hey there, hi Gavin. Hartzenberg, thank you so much for joining the stream. Really appreciated. How are you? I have a bit of defenders benching headache between Munoz, Ainieri, Kerkes. Who would you start? Only one. Okay, so only one between all of those good defenders. I think that I would start Ainieri, to be honest with you, if you can start just one. So yeah, my ranking would be something like Ainieri, Munoz, Kerkez, but I really like also Munoz for this gaming. But the chances for a clean sheet are much higher for Ainieri, I think. So yeah, that would be my logical strategy, and the strategy probably which is how I'm going to go is to sell Isak to Wisa and just go for with that defense until the end of the season. Hi Juntao, thank you so much for joining the stream, really appreciate it. Hi mate, bench one, Mateta, Eze or Rogers? Also, would you sell Mateta and to who? Wisa, Cunha or Wood? My preference at the moment is to buy Wisa. Now, I don't think that Cunha or Wood are bad picks because I think that all three of them are pretty close in terms of potential. Now, obviously, with Cunha, maybe you have a little bit of risk that you don't know if he's going to get 90 minutes in the last three gamings because we know that probably he's going to leave Wolverhampton at the end of the season. So my preference is Wisa, but again, I think that Wood has the better fixture at home. he's on penalties, Wisa is not, but I just think that Wisa is getting more chances and he's in form. And yeah, maybe I have me personally some thing with Wood because I didn't own him almost for the entire season. So yeah, I would go for Wisa. Now, if you want to bench one of Eze or Rogers, I would bench Rogers in that case. Hi Lekit, 07, thank you so much for joining the stream, really appreciate it. How are you? Good day. So yeah, probably the transfers I'm going to do are Isak to Wisa, then buy Bukayo Saka in Gameweek 37, and buy Evan Nilsson in Gameweek 38. But yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Now, what I can do also, if I want to skip Saka, I can just do that. I can just sell Sar, let's say, this game week to buy someone like Bowen, which is okay also for the last game week of the season. Bowen is playing against Leicester or Ipswich, I think, in game week 38. So, again, I could just sell Sar to Bowen, Mateta to Wisa next game week, and then, I don't know, Rogers to Trossard or something like that in game week 38. But the thing is, I really want to get Saka. Now, maybe that's a mistake for me, so I'm not sure at the moment, but yeah, I'm leaning towards wanting to buy Bukayo Saka. Thinking of doing Isak down to Wood, already have Wisa. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Now, the thing is, uh, as I said before, I don't think that Isak is a bad hold. I just don't like the fixtures for him. If you look here, now obviously he wasn't performing amazing in the last gamings, but he's still the best scoring forward in FPL. We know that I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to get 10 points or 2 goals against Chelsea, so I wouldn't be so surprised, but I want to try to bet maybe a little bit against Isak. His ownership is also high, so I'm willing to take the risk. Uh, because they are going to have two tough fixtures. Chelsea and Arsenal away are two really tough matchups for Isak, for Newcastle. Defensive wise, both teams are defending really good at the moment. We saw Chelsea also against Liverpool last game week, although Liverpool rotated a lot. So I just think that Wisa has the better fixtures, and maybe it is a risk to sell Isak to Wisa, but yeah, in my mind, Wisa is going to play against Ipswich, so I want to take the chances that uh, he can outscore Isak. So that's pretty much my thinking here. So just a second. Okay. Um. So yeah, I'm willing to bet against Isak. To be honest with you. Now, again, another uh thing I could do is just roll. Play Savinho if he's going to start instead of Rogers and just roll. That's also okay. And have 2 free transfers for gaming 37. But I don't know. If I want Wisa, if I want Wood, I want them for this gaming 36. That's the problem. Because if they were playing Ipswich or Leicester in gaming 37, then I would just roll and buy them next gaming. But if you want to buy Wisa, I don't know. This is the best game you're going to get in Gaming 36 against Ipswich away. So it just makes sense to buy him now. I really don't want to wait. And not because the fixtures are not going to get to be good, because the fixtures are still good in gaming 37 and 38, but you got my point. This is the entry point. If you want to buy Kevin De Bruyne, you buy him now. If you buy Wood, you need to buy him now. So yeah. Okay, I forgot. Let me just do a poll. We didn't discuss too much about the captaincy. So who's your captain? Let's say Mbeumo, because he's going to be popular. Let's say Marmoush. Uh, Haaland, why not? Mm, now, I don't know if a lot of people are going to captain Salah, but going to put on the list De Bruyne instead of him. You can comment. If you're captaining other players which are not that popular, please let me know down in the comments down below. So, Mbeumo, Marmoush, Haaland, De Bruyne. I think that these are going to be really popular. So let's see. Uh, Hi, Ebag. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Really appreciated. Brian, Ainuri, Munoz, Collins. Bench boost or triple captain. So Everton are playing against Fulham. Yeah, okay. Uh, I think that I don't know. I think that's a great week to use your triple captain, but also your bench is pretty nice for gaming 36. Now I think that the bench boost is a more powerful chip than the triple captain chip. So I would be tempted to just use your bench boost in Gaming 36, and then yeah, in Gaming 37 I know that we don't have a lot of good captaincy options, but you could use your triple captain in Gaming 38. And actually, if I had my triple captain available at the moment, I would be really tempted to wait for Gaming 38 to use it on Bukayo Saka or Salah. So that's what I would do now. Obviously, there are some risks in that, because you don't know if maybe Salah or Saka are going to get injured until gaming 38. So yeah, you're going to lose your choice, but I would be really tempted to use it in gaming 38. And in your case also, your bench boost looks really okay for gaming 36, so I would just do it now. Okay, thank you so much guys for liking the stream. 70, let's try to get to 20. Thanks a lot for joining the stream. uh yeah, if you want to talk maybe a little bit about the captaincy, I'm going to go with Brian Belmo now. Yeah, not too much to say about that. I don't want to take a lot of risks. I think that Belmo is going to be the most captain player this gaming, but also I think that he's the best captaincy option, to be honest with you. Now, again, I'm not willing to take a -4 to buy Haaland or to buy Kevin De Bruyne, so that's why I'm not really taking them into consideration. But Mbeumo is the safest one. You know that he's going to play 90 minutes. On penalties, really good fixtures. Brentford are scoring a lot of goals recently, and this season in general. So he's going to be my captain option. Now, another one could be Marmoush, but if Haaland is back, I'm just that diminish a little bit his appeal. And we don't know that he's on penalties also. Thank. Will I get any other transfer suggestion? But -4. So I didn't really understood your question. So you want me to suggest you one transfer to make? Because I don't know how many free transfers you have. Now, obviously, uh, you have Cunha Wood Marmoush. That's perfectly fine. Bowen Elanga, Rogers, Mbeumo, Salah. Yeah, if you really want to make a transfer, probably in your case, I would just sell Munoz to. Yeah, you can't buy Nottingham Forest defender. Okay, you have already three players of from Forest, so I think that I would just roll in your case. If not, if you really want to sell some player, you could sell Marmoush to Issa. I think that's a really good transfer. Also, Rogers, I don't know how much money you have in the bank, so yeah, if you can sell Rogers to someone like you have already Mbeumo Bowen, so you're pretty. Your team is looking pretty good, E-Bag. And I had Kivier in my starting 11 for a long time this week, but I just switched this morning to Livramento. Although I think that I'm not sure if any of those are going to keep a clean sheet. I just think that Livramento is a more attacking defender than Kivier. I know that he scored a goal for my team some game weeks ago, but probably it's not going to happen every day, right? Konate, again, I think that maybe he's a better pick than Kivier, to be honest with you, but I'm not sure that Konate is going to start. So I don't want to risk him playing 10 minutes or something like that. Munoz and Guardiol are locked in into my team. Uh, with Guardiol, I don't really need to explain, and with Munoz, I think that the fixture is great. Tottenham are going to be tired. They are going to rotate maybe a little bit. Munoz is a really attacking defender, and this game could be really nice for Crystal Palace because Munoz is going to be on the counter attacks. Also, Sar. That's why I think that this game is really great for Sar. Now, maybe not for someone like Mateta, but again, if I have to play Mateta, it is what it is. Maybe he's going to be back on penalties. So, yeah. The data accord, thank you so much for joining the stream. Really appreciated. I have Sales, Nico Williams, Guardiol Munoz, Mbeumo Salah, Bone, Kevin De Bruyne. Tempted to bench boost. Now, if you're tempted to bench boost, probably you just need to use the chip because it really depends if you're going to have a better bench in the last game mix, and also uh, a lot of problems could happen if you delay the bench boost. That's the problem. Some players could get injured. For example, the Crystal Palace players and City players in Gaming 37 are going to be rotation risks, so you're not going to use your bench boost in 37, and you really want to wait till Gaming 38 to use your bench boost. I'm not sure. So it looks really great, to be honest with you. So on your bench, you have Pickford, Elanga, Wissa. Yeah, you can't have 5 player on your bench, but your bench looks great. I wouldn't put Wissa on the bench. Obviously, I think that he needs to be in your starting 11. So Pickford, Elanga, Mikolenko, O'Brien. Yeah, I would just use the bench boost. I have already used free transfer, and to use bench boost chips, will I need to? No, no, I don't think that you need to use a -4, uh, just to use your bench boost. Now, obviously, if you can improve a lot, then yes. But if on your bench is Pickford, Elanga, Mikolenko, and O'Brien, you have 3 players from Everton. Yeah, I wouldn't do a -4 to sell someone like Mikolenko or O'Brien to upgrade to a more expensive defender because there aren't any other better options. Nottingham Forest, Ainery, and Wisa is perfectly fine. Elanga is perfectly fine. So I would not take a -4 in your case. the e-bag. A lot of uncertainties for Gaming 37. Sure. Yeah, that's my opinion. Now, obviously, we don't know. It really depends. Crystal Palace and City are going to play in the final. Uh, and that's the thing. You need to the Gaming 37 deadline is going to be before the final. So if a player is going to get injured now, obviously, if the injury is bad, then you're going to get your bench player. But if Palace are going to win, for example, I'm not saying that they will, but if they're going to win the final, probably they are going to party a little bit and rotate in Gaming 37. Now the same can apply to Manchester City. Now, if Palace are going to lose, I don't know, maybe they are still going to play their best players in Gaming 37, but the thing is, nobody can give you a guarantee. So uh, for 37 and 38, I really don't like the Crystal Palace players because obviously in Gaming 38 they are going to play against Liverpool away. The last game of the season for Liverpool at home in front of their fans. They will put in a good performance, I think, in that game. So yeah, don't really like that. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. 1 hour and a half till the deadline. Um, yeah, I'm just thinking of on what to do. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna wait a little bit before making my transfers. The real dilemma is going to be if we're going to get a league that Savio is going to start. If that's going to happen, he's going to get into my team. I would really love to have someone like Savinho against Southampton because pretty much nobody owns him. He's going to be a great differential that could really help me gain some rank. So you are settled on your starting defender, said you were in a dilemma. I mean, in the start of the week I was playing Kivior, but yeah, I'm going to play Martinez probably instead of Ryan. Now I didn't really explain why is that. Uh, I think that both of these goalkeepers are going to concede. Uh, I think that Martinez has obviously more chances to get save points and a slightly better chance of keeping a clean sheet against Bournemouth away. So that's why I'm playing Martinez. Munoz and Guardiol are locked into my defense, and then I need to decide between Livramento and Kivior. Konate, I'm not going to play him because I don't know if he's going to start. So I don't want that headache to have Konate for 10 minutes. Uh, I'm pretty much settled at the moment. This morning I changed Kivior to Livramento. Now, I don't know. I just think that Arsenal are going to concede. I know that Liverpool um, are on the beach, if you wanna say it like that, but still they are going to put in a good performance. I think at home at Anfield. Uh, I think that they are going to score. So if I think that, why just not go all in without any Arsenal defenders? It is a risk maybe because still the Arsenal defense is highly owned. At least a lot of players have at least one defender from Arsenal. So yeah, it is a risk maybe. And Livramento is more attacking than Kivior. That's why I'm starting him. Sell Isak to Wood or Wisa. Already Elanga and Mbeumo in my team. I prefer Wisa, but that's just me. I just think that Wisa has not the better fixture this week, but he has a better fixture in Gaming 38 also, where Wood is going to play against Chelsea. Uh, he has more chances than Wood. Pretty much that's my explanation. He's informed, he's scoring a lot of goals. Even without penalties, I back him to outscore Chris Wood. Now, obviously, Chris Wood has slightly the better fixture this game week at home against Leicester. So yeah, I would in my team probably I'm going to buy Wisa, so that's why I'm saying Wisa. But both are really great. I wish I had both. To be honest with you, I wish I had my front line would be Wisa, Wood, and Cunha, but I can't just sell all of my attackers. Hi Dan, thank you so much for joining the stream. Really appreciated. Mateta for Wisa for a hit. I don't think that I would do that, but that's just me. It really depends on your rank, on your goals. If you're chasing, if you're more like a player who likes to take a lot of risks. Yeah, overall for the season, for the last three gamings, I really like Mateta to Wisa. I think that's amazing because Mateta is going to need to be sold next gaming or 38 if you don't want to just bench him for the last two gamings. So I like the transfer. I just I don't know. I think that Wisa is going to outscore Mateta, but is he going to outscore Mateta by more than 4 points at least to for the hit to pay off? Uh, yeah. In general, my opinion is that the Crystal Palace players we can give them this gimmick at least. But if you have routes to sell them for free, or if you just want to get rid of them, then yeah, I understand that also. Uh, Hi Ovi Stefan, thank you so much for joining the stream, guys. Really appreciate it. Let's try to get to 20 likes. Also, if you're new around here, please consider subscribing if you enjoy my content, if you want to see more. It really means a lot to me, and I thank you. Uh, Great stream so far. Sorry I have to go so early. Awesome content posted the last 2 weeks. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Lucky07. And no problem, I really understand. If you guys have anything better to do, you don't you just don't need to be on the stream. So I really appreciate that you joined the stream. It really means a lot. But yeah, have a nice weekend, Lecky, and thanks again for being here. I'm going to keep up the content for the last gamings of the season, and yeah, from next season I'm going to be here from the beginning, and yeah, hopefully I'm going to see all of you guys again. Captaining Wisa over Mbeumo to chase despite Mbeumo effective ownership. Wish me luck. Good luck, Ovi Stefan. I really like your choice. I think that obviously it's not for everyone. You really need to have the guts to do that, to captain Wisa, when a lot of people probably are going to captain Mbeumo. But yeah, I think that both of them are great. I don't think that it's so sure that Mbeumo is going to score more points than Wisa. Obviously, Wisa could outscore Mbeumo easily. So yeah, good luck with that decision. Really like your bold decision, and yeah, hopefully it's going to work out for you. Also, if I go to my obviously my FPL mini league, I started it really late, 1 month ago or something like that. We are 10 people here in the league, and currently I'm winning it. So yeah, I'm really proud about that. But yeah, maybe just I wanted to give a shout out to all these people who are obviously enjoying my content, enjoying my mini league. Really appreciate them. So yeah, Kreinik Florin, Theodore, Abby, Sul, Kuma, Paula Zima, Lawrence, Edgar, and Kevin. Thanks a lot, guys, for the support. Yeah, next gaming probably we are going to be more in that mini league, and probably I'm not going to be winning it. See you, fellas, and good luck this match week. Good luck to you also, Lucky. Thank you so much. Great to hear. Nice graphics. Definitely see you soon. Thanks a lot. Now, let's just move maybe a little bit. A lot of people ask me about Manchester City. Where is? Sorry, I'm just trying to find something. Okay, so here. Um, yeah, so a lot of people maybe have some questions about Guardiola. Uh, Now, Pep Guardiola didn't really hint that he's going to be benched or something like that. Definitely it's a possibility. They are playing against Southampton. They don't need Guardiola to win that game. So what he said is, I think Guardiola has been the most important player that Man City have had this season. So yeah, I agree with that. Without him, it will be impossible to sustain. Reliable to play every 3 days during 11 months in the good and bad moments. So pretty much he said that he was stopped. Now obviously I understand the explanation that when Pep Guardiola is saying positive news about a player that he played every game week, every minute this season, uh, you can think about him being due to a rest, and that could totally happen. But yeah, guys, I wouldn't panic at the moment. Also, everybody owns Guardiola pretty much, so it doesn't really matter if he's going to start or not, because uh, it really, obviously it depends if you have a good alternative to play. I don't have. I have Kivior if he's going to be out for this game. But let's just wait to see if you're going to get any leaks about Guardiola, because if not, I will just assume that he's starting. So I'm not going to panic yet. If Marmoush, uh, on the other hand, is not going to start, then I don't know what I'm going to do. Uh, yeah, hopefully one of Marmoush or Savino is going to start at least, because if uh, one or the other is going to start, I'm just going to play him. But I don't really want to change my strategy. I don't want to sell Marmoush to Visa. So yeah, I think that Marmoush is fine to play. To be honest with you, I wouldn't panic too much. But let's just wait and see. So on the poll, everybody's captaining Mbeumo. I see. Mbeumo, Haaland, De Bruyne. Okay, so nobody's captaining Marmoush. I mean, I understand that. If you're captaining a Man City player, if you have De Bruyne or Haaland, then yeah, you're not captaining Marmoush, and if not, you're just captaining Mbeumo. I understand the reasoning. Now, sadly for me, let's just say if I want to take a -4, let's just refresh this. Then, if I had the possibility to sell Mateta to Isa, for example, and Sar or Savinho to De Bruyne, I would do it. Uh, Wait a minute. I can't do that? Oh, okay. That changed the the things a little bit. Uh, I just, yeah, maybe I just did those moves with Mateta to Wissa and Sar to De Bruyne. Yeah, this move I can't. So I can't sell Mateta and Sar to Wissa De Bruyne, but I can't sell Savinho to De Bruyne, which, to be honest with you, it's the first time I'm thinking about this. It doesn't sound bad. Now, obviously, if I will do that, uh, I will not have the money buy to buy Saka in Gaming 37. So yeah, I will need to rely on De Bruyne. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, we're going to think a little bit about this also because that just came into my thinking. Hi, Arcelino Sent, Benjamin, thank you so much for joining the stream. Can you discuss about -8 to have bench boost? I have one transfer only, and in my chopping block is Konate, Murphy, Mateta. Can you help me? Now, usually I don't really like taking a -4 in the last game mix of the season, but if you want to use the bench boost, that could cover a little bit the hits because let's just say Konate is not going to play. Now we don't know if Konate is going to start this game, and if he's going to start, we don't know if he's going to get a clean sheet. So if you're selling Konate to Milenkovic or Nico Williams, that's a big positive. Murphy to Elanga, let's say, or Bowen or Mbeumo, Mateta to Wissa. I really think that it's okay to make 3 transfers and to make that -8 considering you play your bench boost. I think that it's going to pay off, or at least it's going to be even. So I don't think that you're going to lose a lot. I don't think that you're going to lose with those uh, transfers. High potential difference. Thank you so much for joining the stream. I'm planning to sell Savinho as of now to Bowen. I have seen a lot of people buying Bowen, but this and next gaming for him are hard. Is it worth it? If not, who should I get for 8.6? Heaven Bell, Melanga, Salah, Rogers. I mean, it's not hard. It's not so hard for Bowen. Let me just see. Now they're going to play Man United. That's not a really tough fixture for Bowen. It's not amazing, but we saw what Brentford did to Manchester United, and at home against Nottingham Forest, I think that's okay. To be honest with you, Nottingham Forest are defending really bad in the last game weeks. In the recent weeks, they are not that great defense we used to see in the beginning of the season, so they are conceded a lot of chances. I think that for West Ham at home, a game against Nottingham Forest is decent. It's not Southampton or something like that, but I would go probably still to buy Bowen in that case. Now I just someone subscribe. Thank you so much, Benjamin. Sorry for pronouncing your name wrong. Thank you so much for subscribing to this channel. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. And yeah, hopefully I helped you a little bit, and yeah, hopefully you're going to enjoy my content in the future also. And yeah, thanks again for joining the stream. Now I need to think a little bit, guys, because now I just have this idea of selling Mateta. Um, so if we do that, Mateta to Wisa, and let me just see here first. So Mateta to Wisa. And Sar to Kevin De Bruyne. I can't do that now. Yeah, maybe if I wanted to make this move, I should have done this um, last night. Yeah, I feel gutted a little bit now. But I can do Savinho to De Bruyne, which I think that it's okay. Now, it's not great because I'm going to buy De Bruyne just for one gaming and maybe 37, but in 37 I don't know if he's going to start, that's the problem. And then I'm just going to sell him to uh, Saka, but I like that with this option I get to keep Isak. That's the positive here. If we do this move to buy De Bruyne, so a -4 would mean in gaming 36. I want to go for -8 or even -12 because my lineup is so bad. Raya, Kepa, Konate, Saliba, Kerkez, Munoz, Guardiola, Salah, Mbeumo, Murphy, Rogers, Sar, Marmoush, Isak, Mateta. Yeah, I don't think that your lineup is that bad. Now, yeah, if you want a bench boost, probably I would sell Konate first. Konate and Murphy probably, or Konate and Mateta. Yeah, Konate, Murphy, Mateta, as you just explained in your first sentence. I think that yeah, I would just um, sell those if you want to sell some players. Florin, Kevin De Bruyne will play for sure in Gaming 37, last home game for City. Okay, that makes a lot of sense actually. So thanks for bringing up the information. I knew that this was going to be the last home game for Kevin De Bruyne. So yeah, it makes sense for them to play them. But I don't know. I guess it really depends if he's going to start in the FA Cup final. I just find it difficult to think that he's going to play 90 minutes against Southampton, Palace, and Bournemouth. But maybe he's not going to play so many minutes in the final. So yeah, who knows? Maybe he's fit. Maybe he can play all these games. So if I'm doing this, I will have 0.3 or something in the bank. Uh, this would be my team for 36, which is definitely better than my actual team. If we go in gaming 37, and if let's say De Bruyne is going to start, I will have yeah, the problem in my defense, obviously, where I could play Konate here. If not, Mbeumo, Sar, again, another problem here. I will play probably just Rogers against Spurs at home. That's a good fixture. Uh, and yeah, I guess it makes sense for me, to be honest. Here, if I want to get some funds. Let's just see if I'm doing Isak to Watkins. Uh, no, I ruined it. What's going on? Okay, so Isak to Watkins here. I will have 0.7 millions in the bank. This will be my team for 37, which is not a bad team, to be honest with you. Um, Hi, The Fiend. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Kevin De Bruyne and Wissa in. Isak Barnes out for -4. Yeah, also, guys, if you're buying Kevin De Bruyne for -4, I think that it's worth it if you also want to captain him. So if I will be buying De Bruyne, I will be thinking a little bit about captaining him now. Obviously, let's see if we get a league that he's starting. So yeah, if I do these moves, my team would actually look okay for 36. Now, if I don't want to buy Watkins, I could just downgrade Konate to another defender, and in Gameweek 38, I will lose the option to buy Evan Nilsson, but I can just do De Bruyne to Saka, I think. No, I would be priced out, so I can't do that. Okay, so Isak is out of the question. Okay, let's answer some question and then think a little bit more. Uh, so Kevin De Bruyne and Wissa in, Isak Barnes out. I mean, yeah, I think that Barnes is a good transfer out. Isak is not a definitely bad option to keep, but yeah, Wissa and Kevin De Bruyne make sense. Again, if you want to take the -4, it's not for everyone, I think, but yeah, it's more fun to do that. Bad in the sense to play my bench boost, so I don't see 37 38 Gameweek is better. Yeah, I think that you should play your bench boost in Gameweek 36. Uh, bench Manon. So I will play -8 with bench boost, so that could prepare better for 36 38. Yeah, that really makes sense. Konate, Murphy, Mateta out. Who to got? I have 0 millions in the bank. So you can buy Wissa instead of Mateta. Konate to Milenkovic, Murphy to Elanga, something like that. Start O'Brien or get Guardiol for a hit and start him instead. I would just start O'Brien. Now let's see if we're going to get some early leaks from Manchester City, because there is that risk, I guess, that Guardiol could be banned. So don't take a hit to buy him. But also, I think that I would just start O'Brien. He's not injured or something like that, right? maybe Marmoush is on the bench. Yeah, I mean, let's see. Um, Another mid option beside Nottingham Forest. Let me just see which is your team. So you have Beumo, Salah, Rogers, Sar, Bowen. I'm not sure if you have the funds to go for Bowen, but yeah, I would try to go for him. If not, you don't really have a lot of options in midfield, to be honest with you. Obviously, Kevin De Bruyne, but I don't think that you can afford him. Um Savinho to Eze, Sar, Bowen, and Mateta Marmoush based on leaks to Wisa. Uh, yeah, yeah, based on leaks. Let's see if Savinho is going to start, but if not, so if Savinho is going to start, I'm not going to buy De Bruyne, I think. In my case, at least. So I need to be prepared with my moves. Uh, I wouldn't sell Savinho to buy Eze and Sar, first of all, because I think that they are okay for this gaming, but you don't want Eze and Sar for gaming 37, 38. I would just buy Bowen, and yeah, I really like Mateta to Wisa. So yeah, hi DV, thank you so much for joining the stream, really appreciate it. Yo, Dennis, what's good, man? I got 6.5 millions. It is lagging. Sorry guys, please let me know if the stream is lagging. Now it's not like I have anything to do with that, but uh, yeah, it looks okay to me. Um, so I've got 6.5 millions to splash on a midfielder. Who do you think is the best shout? Do you think Amad Diallo can be a good one? 1 week punt? No, I don't think. I don't think that I would go. He could be a good 1 week punt, but I wouldn't buy him. So 6.5 millions. Let's say midfielders. Um, I mean, Cliver could be okay if you don't want to buy Elanga. I think that Elanga probably is the best one. Elanga, Shade, uh, Clivert, Semenyo, but Clivert and Semenyo are good for gaming 38. I would want them then. But yeah, pretty much those are. Hi Ash, hi Crystal. Thank you so much guys for joining the stream. Really appreciate it. Also guys, leave a like if you're new around here. Subscribe to this channel if you enjoy the content. And yeah, thanks a lot. I am bench boost 36 with Mikolenko, Munoz, Henderson, and this 6.5 mil. Yeah, I really like your picks. So Henderson, Mikolenko, Munoz, it's fine. And for 1 week, if you want one player, I don't know. I think that Elanga is a really good one. I think that I would go for him instead of Clivert, although Clivert is on penalties. Uh, yeah, if you have Bowen and Mbeumo already, obviously they are a little bit more expensive, but yeah, pretty much that's it. Elanga, Shade if you want, Rogers or Shade. If you're asking me who to start, Ash, I would start Shade, of course. I would bench Rogers in that case. Um, I can go for Kevin De Bruyne Bowen, but it will took me a minus 12. No, in that case, I don't think that it's worth it, honestly. To take a minus 12 just for the bench boost, just try to play with your. Hi Dennis, how are you? Any crazy plan for end of the season to push rank? Now, I'm just thinking a little bit about buying Kevin De Bruyne, but yeah, I'm not sure. It really depends if we're going to get any leaks, because also I have Savinho in my team. If Savinho is leaked to start, I will just start him and don't go with the Kevin De Bruyne plan. If De Bruyne is starting, I could sell Savinho to De Bruyne and Mateta to Wisa for -4. Uh, but yeah, really depends on the leagues. If not, I'm just going to sell Isak to Wisa and yeah, for free. Hi David Nekovar, thank you so much for joining the stream. Really appreciated. Uh, Also, my name is Denis, not Danny, but thanks again for joining. What do you think to sell Isak for Cunha? Thanks and have a nice day. Thank you so much for the kind words. Uh, I like that move, to be honest with you. I don't think that it's a necessity to sell Isak because he's okay to hold, but yeah, I'm thinking about selling Isak to Wisa, Wood, or Cunha. Now, if you prefer Cunha out of those three, uh, yeah, you just need to go with your opinion and your feeling. So yeah, I like that move. Also, if it's for free. Uh, Bowen, Mbeumo, Kevin De Bruyne, Salah is my mid. Lol. Uh, that's a really nice midfield. If you can add also Elanga there, I think that's one of the best midfields for this gaming. Um, so yeah, not so many crazy plans for me at the moment. Yeah, let's see if I'm going to have the time to play all my chips, all my transfers to make all my transfers. I need to be prepared. So if De Bruyne is starting and Savinho is not, I'm buying De Bruyne for Savinho and Wisa for Mateta. If De Bruyne is not starting and Savinho is starting, I'm starting obviously in my 11 Savinho and just doing Isak to Wisa, I think, and buy Saka in Gaming 37. So yeah, okay, I think that I got it now. Why Wisa instead of Food? Give me your opinion. Uh, I don't know. In all my videos this week and also for the last gamings, I just prefer Wisa, and I said it before that it's just my preference. Maybe that has to be a little bit with Wood because uh, I didn't own him for pretty much all the season, so yeah, I don't want to say that he's not such a good player because he's a good player. I just don't like maybe his style a little bit. But obviously, why I'm preferring Wisa is because he's firstly more informed. He's scoring more goals than Wood at the moment. Uh, he's getting a lot more chances. His statistics are better. The only downside for Wisa is that he's not on penalties. But if uh, if Wood is not going to get a penalty, I think that Wisa outscores him. So pretty much that's my thinking. But obviously I could be wrong, and I think that both of them are great. And I think that it's really close. I think that both are equally good in terms of the fixture. And in Gaming 36, it's not so much into it. I think that both are great. I'm just preferring Wisa. It's just my feeling. Brentford also. I think that they are going to score more goals than Nottingham Forest, and yeah, maybe Wisa has more chances to score more goals than Wood. Usually, Wood just scores one goal. Obviously, he gets the bonus points. So again, both are great. Okay, good luck, Arcel Innocent, for to win that league. You still have chances. You're still the first one. He have Bowen, Wisa, Mats, and Martinez. Yeah, I think that's a perfectly good strategy. Now, obviously, you don't need to take all the hits if you don't want to, but I really think that you're buying better players for the hits and you're using also the bench boost. Hi FPL MFZ, thank you so much for joining the stream. Really appreciated. If we're getting news, Haaland, Kevin De Bruyne, Marmoush stars, who would you sell for Haaland, Marmoush or Guardiola? Uh, uh, yeah, it really depends. Now, obviously, you're asking me to sell Marmoush or Gvardiol, but I suppose that if you want to sell Gvardiol, then you just need to make other transfers, or you just or you have already three players from Manchester City, so you need to sell one. Probably that's your question. Probably I would sell firstly Gvardiol, I think, and try to keep Marmoush if he's also starting. I think that he's a better pick than Gvardiol. He's the forward, so yeah. But obviously that involves uh, more transfers because Marmoush you can just sell him to Haaland if you want. Now obviously you need to get the funds from elsewhere. So no reason to start Haaland maybe 30 minutes from the bench. Yeah, that's my opinion also. I'm not sure. I know that the press conference was positive from Pep Guardiola, but again, I think that Haaland is going to start in the FA Cup final. Uh, and the problem is he didn't get any minutes last game week. Now he trained, of course, a lot. Till that, he has chances to start, but honestly, I'm not tempted to buy Haaland at the moment. But let's see. Also, I don't have the possibility to buy Haaland just by uh, doing -4, and I don't really want to do that. Thank you so much, guys. 26 likes. Please consider leaving a like, hit that subscribe button if you're new, if you enjoy my content, and thanks for joining the stream. So we have 1 hour, 50 minutes almost till the deadline. Yeah, it's time to panic maybe a little bit. 'Yeah, no news yet. I'm just scrolling to see if we got something, but nothing yet. 600,000 of people transferred in Kevin De Bruyne. So I don't know how big of a differential is going to be if you hoped for that. Hi Butterfly, thank you so much for joining the stream. My team last week choked so much, all my differential pick against the second place blank. Yeah, now he's 9 points away with the manager active, triple captain versus my bench boost with kinda awful lineup. Now you still have chances to win. Keep the faith. It's not a big difference of points, but it can change a lot till the end of the season. So Butterfly, I have Munoz, Diaz, Guardiol, Saliba, Pedro Porro. So you're asking me which defenders to start. Probably I would start Diaz if it's Diaz from Manchester City. Obviously Diaz, Guardiol, and Munoz in your case. I think. Yeah, yeah. Munoz, Diaz, Guardiol. Those three I would start if I were in your place. Okay, so nothing yet. Um, Salah is my captain this week. Okay, that's really bold decision, Florin. Yeah, honestly, I think that he could do fine. Obviously, it's Mohamed Salah, so um, but yeah, it's Arsenal, so it's not going to be easy for Liverpool to score a lot of goals in this game. But yeah, good luck with that. Defense: Saliba, Diaz, Guardiola, Munoz, Poro. You need to get rid of Rashford, Butterfly, Mbeumo, Sar, Marmoush, Mateta, Watkins, one free transfer. Uh, I mean, in midfield, you're going to start Mbeumo, Sar, Salah. Uh, yeah, I would try to make a midfield transfer because I don't really like to start Merino and Rashford is out. So maybe Rashford to Bowen if you have the funds to do that. Other than that, yeah, Mateta to Wisa, Wood, Punya, something like that. Uh, no, I didn't made or make uh, UEFA Champions League content because I didn't play it till now. Uh, but yeah, who knows? Maybe next season, if I have the time. I need to see the rules there, and yeah. But I played for now just Fantasy Premier League from 2017 or something like that. So that's 7 8 years. So yeah, I'm not so old into this game, but yeah, I need to see. I don't know all the rules for the UEFA Champions League. I know that some things are a little bit different there, but yeah, I didn't make content uh, yet, at least. Come on, UCL fantasy content creator is not that much. Think about it. I mean, you mean that it's not so hard to do, or maybe it's a little bit easier? I don't know. Uh, or you're saying that there aren't so many content creators in that area? Yeah, I will try. Now, this season, it doesn't really make any sense to do that. But yeah, hi Steve, thank you so much for joining the stream. Really appreciated. Congrats on your season. Who would you bench, Sar or Rogers? I would start Sar over Rogers. Now, again, with Rogers, you know that he's gonna play 90 minutes, but the fixture is just better for Sar. So I would start Sar as a Mateta instead of Rogers, but that's just my opinion. Hi Ashraf, hi Chad Scott. Thank you so much, guys, for joining the stream. Really appreciated. Start Anuary or Munoz, sir. Yeah. Uh, I would start Anuary, I think, instead of Munoz, although I like both of them for this game week. Apologies if you already answered. No problem. I'm answering all the questions I get. I try at least. So, yeah, no problem if some questions are going to be answered twice. It is what it is. But yeah, I would start Sar over Rogers. One transfer, Mateta or Isak to Isa or Murphy to Bowen. If I do forward move, Murphy is in my starting lineup. I mean, Murphy against Chelsea is not so great of a pick. Uh, I think that I would do Murphy to Bowen because I think that Mateta is better than Murphy, and obviously Isak is better than Murphy. So Yeah, I would do firstly Murphy to Bowen, Chad or Chad. Should I go Diaz to Murillo, Neko Williams, Rashford to Kevin De Bruyne, Mateta to Wisa with a -8? Oh, I don't know, guys. I don't really like to take so many hits when we have just 3 game weeks left. But yeah, I understand if you're chasing or yeah, Rashford definitely you need to sell him. Uh, Diaz to no, I think that I would try to keep Diaz because I understand that you're making that move to free up some funds, but I don't know. I don't like that move Diaz to Murillo. Also, Murillo, we don't know if he's 100% sure to start. If you want to buy Nottingham Forest defender, probably I would go for Milenkovic. Uh, Now, if you can do Mateta to Wisa and Rashford to Kevin De Bruyne for a -4, maybe I would do that. But I'm not sure about the -8. To be honest with you, Butterfly. There are less content creator out there. The difference between FPL and UCL one is only 50%. The rest FPL go more complex than. Okay, I will think about it from next season. Let's see. Thanks again for the info. Also, my plan is Mateta to Wisa. Um, My plan is Mateta to Wisa. Only one free transfer. Don't think I can do Mateta. Mm, yeah, I know he's not looked great. Yeah, Mateta to Wisa for free looks amazing to me. So yeah, I understand if you want to do that move. It's a really good move. Now, again, uh, it could be my transfer also, Mateta to Isa. I'm just trying to maybe sell Isak to Isa and delay that Mateta transfer because I want to have the funds to buy Saka in Gaming 37. So that's the thing. Now, let's see. Any leaks? Not yet. Uh, that's the problem with the leaks. Now, obviously, it's not fun. Let's be honest. It helps us, and obviously, uh, as long as it helps us, I will share the all the leaks, all the info I know with you. But it's not fair for all the people because maybe some people are not waiting for the leaks, so they don't know which players are going to start. And yeah, at the end of the day, it's not fair uh, to know who's going to start before the deadline because yeah, that ruins a little bit the game for everybody. Um, but yeah, let's see how if we're still going to get leaks next season. Um, yeah, nothing here yet. Uh, if we're going to get some leaks, probably it's going to be 10 minutes, 5 minutes, maybe 2 minutes till the end of the deadline. So yeah, the site also can crash. It's risky also. So yeah. Shade as captain, I wouldn't go so far. Thomas Nielsen, thank you so much for joining the stream. Also, guys, let's try to get to 30 likes. If you're here, please consider leaving a like, hit that subscribe button if you're new on this channel, and if you enjoy my content, thanks a lot for being here. So Shade as captain, I think that he's a great pick for this gaming because he's playing Ipswich mostly, but I wouldn't go so far on captaining him. Start Munoz or Kerkez, I would start Munoz. Dope. Everyone like and sub. Also type win in the chat. Help grow the channel. Thanks, Dennis. No problem. I'm trying to uh, help you. Thanks a lot for the support. It really means a lot. Um, yeah, I have already 3 players from City: Diaz, Guardiola, Marmoush. So if I want Rashford to Kevin De Bruyne, I have to sell one City player. Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed that. Uh, well, Well, yeah, in that case, probably Diaz is the more likely player to sell for you. But I don't know. I'm not so sure you should take a lot of hits for Kevin De Bruyne. I understand he's great this game week. Next game week, although his last final home game for Manchester City, it's not a guarantee that he's going to start. Uh, and even if he's going to start, it's against Bournemouth, so it's not gonna be something like Ipswich or Leicester at home. To be fair, I think the clubs have done a good job this season minimizing the amount of leaks. Yeah, I mean, Manchester City are pretty much the only club we know that we're going to get a lot of leaks. We have some persons who are pretty much reliable, but you're right. For the other clubs, yeah, we didn't see so many leaks. Okay, 40 minutes. Yeah, it's still early to get leaks anyway. I'm going to keep you posted. I'm just going to refresh Twitter. But somebody subscribe. Adam Race, thank you so much for subscribing to this channel. It really means a lot. Thanks a lot for joining the stream. And yeah, hopefully you're going to get a green arrow and a nice weekend. Yeah, if you have any question, I don't see your name in the chat. But yeah, thanks again for subscribing. If you have any questions, if you yeah want to find my opinion about something, go and do it. Star Munoz or Kerkez? I would start Munoz. I said that before, though, so I don't know. The fixtures are bad for both of them. I mean, from a defensive perspective, Spurs and Aston Villa. I just think that Munoz fixture is maybe a little bit better against Spurs, who are also tired. So yeah, I would start Munoz and instead of Kerkez. Then Rashford to Elanga and Mateta to Wissa. Yeah, I like more that move, I think. To be honest with you, Rashford to Elanga, Mateta to Wissa. Uh, as I said before, my preference is opa, sorry, is Wissa. I think that Wissa and Wood are really close. I think that both are great for this gaming. Both have great fixtures. The only downside to Wissa is that he's not on penalties like Wood. I trust more the Brentford attack. That's why I prefer Wissa. I think that they can score more goals than Nottingham Forest. Also, Wissa has better stats. He gets more chances. Now, he also misses a lot of chances, let's be honest, but that's why I prefer Wissa. But both are probably equally good. Uh, one stack. Okay. Okay, so Mbeumo is captain by everyone, 81% from 37 votes. A lot of people are captaining Haaland also. That's interesting. 32 likes. Thank you so much, guys, for your support. It really means a lot. So, I'm just going to let's just prepare. So, first one, if we get a league that Savino is starting, whatever De Bruyne is not starting, Isak to Wissa is going to be my move. And hopefully I'm not going to crash the FPL site. And if we get a league that, I don't know, De Bruyne is starting maybe, Mateta to Wissa. and Savinho to De Bruyne. That would be for -4. I'm not yet sure if I want to do that. To be honest with you, I said it a lot this week. I don't really want to take any hits till the end of the season, considering my rank is decent at the moment, inside the top 2k. I don't really want to take hits because 4 points means a lot with my rank, but yeah, it really solves a little bit my problems with selling Savinho and Mateta instead of just selling Isak. My team is going to be better if I take the -4. If you get what I'm saying, because Isak is not a player. Is not a big problem for my team. Mateta, uh, Savinho and Mateta are big problems for my team because Savinho is not playing. Mateta is going to be bad for 37, 38. So yeah, I can see a world when I where I'm taking this -4. Now let's see. Hi Flaviano Centra, thank you so much for joining the stream. Really appreciate it. Start Rogers or Murphy. I would start Rogers for sure. I think that he has the better fixture. Now, obviously, it's not great, but yeah, I will start Rogers. I think you know that with Rogers, he's going to play 90 minutes at least. Probably. With Murphy, you don't have that guarantee. And yeah, I went 6 Gameweeks or so in a row of a bench scoring 15 or 20 points, but now I'm forced to play the bench boost in a kind of awkward moment. Now, hopefully, the bench is going to be alright for you this Gameweek. Arcelino sent. So that's the thing with the bench boost, because sometimes you have, I don't know, 3 players who are going to play a relegated team like Leicester at home or something like that. You have 2 defenders or maybe 3 defenders from that team and they concede. So and sometimes you have really bad picks on your bench, like I don't know, Rogers against Man City, something like that, and suddenly he's scoring 2 goals and 2 assists, something like that. So with the bench boost, obviously you want to target when those players are going to have the best fixtures, but it could happen. Even if you think that your bench is really bad, it could happen to work well. That's what I'm trying to say, at least. $30, guys. Nothing yet. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. I don't know, guys, but I'm leaning more and more to buying Kevin De Bruyne now. I don't know, maybe it's FOMO, maybe I don't know. It just makes sense to get rid of Mateta and Savinho. Although, if I'm not buying De Bruyne, I'm playing Rogers. Is is De Bruyne worth a -4 over Rogers? Probably yes, for this gaming at least. Uh, and Wisa is clearly better than Mateta this gaming also. So I don't know. It makes sense. Please let me know. Yeah, what do you think? What would you do in my case? Would you play it safe? Would you not take any hits? Uh, Hi Seaman, thank you so much for joining the stream. Really appreciate it. What to do with Munoz and Mateta? 1 free transfer. Uh, I think that I would use the transfer on Mateta because Munoz I would just play him because he's a defender. The upside for defenders is not that high. So I would try to sell Mateta in your case to another forward. Wisa, Wood, Cunha, Watkins, whichever one you prefer. Uh, and I would just play Munoz for this game week and then see what to do with him in the last game weeks. This is my first FPL season and battling for the top in mini league. My first mistake is going for the big names and using the transfer each week, even if transferring a bench player only to be benched. Okay, I mean it's your first season, so I wouldn't call that a lot of mistakes. Obviously, uh, yeah, it's different. It's different real life football with uh, for an example, Bernardo Silva. I really like him as a player in real life, but he wasn't really a good FPL option in my opinion ever. So yeah, some players are good in real life. It doesn't really mean that those are going to score a lot of points in FPL. So that's the first lesson I learned. Also, I think you don't need to buy central defensive midfielders in FPL because they are really bad. Usually, no, yeah, if it's not Suchek or Gundogan or something like that. But yeah, you'll get better. You'll get better next season. I remember that my first season playing FPL was with a group here in Romania, and they were playing for like 5 or 6 years as a group of 20 or something like that. And I just came in my first year and I won the mini league, and everybody was really surprised. Why is he that good? So it was really funny because also they were older than me. So it was a really big surprise for them for me to win the league. It was that season, 2017-18, when Mohamed Salah uh, got that record. So yeah, good times. Good times to be captaining Salah every game week because he was mashing it in that season. Hi, Fresh Fielder. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Really appreciate to see you here again. Hi, Thomas Otto. Also, how are you guys? Thanks a lot for joining. Good afternoon. Belmo triple captain this week. Good luck to you, Fresh Fielder. I think that's an amazing option. I wish I had my triple captain, to be honest with you. But yeah, Belmo really good captaincy option. No, not too much to think there. Bench Sar or Rogers. I would bench Rogers. Everyone who's going to ask me, I would just bench Sar. Sorry, forget. So I will play Sar instead of Rogers. I think that he's better for Gaming 36 at least. The fixture is better against Spurs. They are tired. So yeah, hopefully gonna follow your footstep in winning the mini league. Yeah, yeah, you can do that. I trust you. Okay, so let's see. Um, 28 minutes. Yeah, no leaks yet, guys. Goalkeeper Pope or Martinez. So Pope against Chelsea at home versus Martinez against Bournemouth away. That's really tough, to be honest with you. Uh, I I think that I would go Martinez, although he has the away fixture. I think that the chances are slightly better for Martinez to keep a clean sheet than for Pope. maybe he's going to make more saves. Martinez is good for penalties. Uh, yeah, probably Martinez. If Kevin De Bruyne leaks to start, are you taking hit to get him? I wasn't really interested in buying Kevin De Bruyne all this week. Now I'm really tempted to do that. Maybe for fun. I don't know. The question is, if I'm buying Kevin De Bruyne, am I captaining him, or I'm keeping my captain armband on Beumo? That's the question. Yeah, I'm just leaning right now more towards buying De Bruyne for a hit because that solves me two problems, which are Mateta and Savinho. These are two players who are not reliable for me anymore for the future. So Wisa, definitely Wisa, I'm going to buy him anyway. Even if I'm not going to take the -4 for De Bruyne, I'm going to buy Wisa for Isak or Mateta. Ashraf, you deleted your message, so I didn't saw it. Okay, so there is a rumor. I'm not sure how 100% reliable is. That says that Haaland starts. Uh, let's just wait a little bit. We still have 25 minutes now. Uh, yeah, the last news is that Haaland starts. I'm not guaranteed it. Would you rather Bowen to Kevin De Bruyne or Sar to Kevin De Bruyne or Murphy? Probably Probably Murphy if you have the money to do that, because I think that he's the worst option from all those three picks this gaming at least. But it's Murphy or Sar. I wouldn't sell Bowen to Kevin De Bruyne. Bowen is a great pick till the end of the season. I would have to sell either Isak or Bowen plus a hit to get Kevin De Bruyne. In that case, I wouldn't do that, Steve. In my case, I can do it by selling Mateta and Savinho. I can buy Wisa and De Bruyne for Mateta and Savinho. I don't know. It feels like worth it, at least now. Let's see if we get a league that he's starting. Uh, if not, I'm just going to do Isak to Wisa. So, the panic is up here right now. Erling Haaland starts for Manchester City. That's the last news. Is pretty much accurate. Let's just move here a little bit. So we got this leak really early, to be honest with you. So guys, if you want to take a punt on Haaland, now it's the time to do that. So Haaland is going to be on penalties, that's for sure. Uh, yeah. So the source is Lazy FPL. Usually he is correct about Manchester City. Also FPL Focal tweeted it, as you can see. So that's how you can see that the news is reliable. Now, obviously, it's not a guarantee 100%, but probably Haaland is starting. So, yeah, FPL Ruhel, he was here. He was going to buy. We don't know. We don't know about Marmoush yet. They could start Marmoush and Haaland, both of them. So wait a little bit to see. Haaland is starting. I'm just gonna comment also to for anyone if that helps a little bit. Now, Marmoush has played well with Haaland on the pitch. Yeah, yeah. It's not. It doesn't mean that Marmoush is not starting. So don't get me wrong, guys. Haaland is starting. Let's see. Let's see if we get more news. But honestly, that's really early. I just asked myself a little bit that is the deadline right now, because we got the news about Haaland really fast. Yeah. I I don't know. It's tempted to. I'm tempted a little bit to buy Haaland, but the only way would be to sell Salah, I think. Uh, let's see here. So for me, let's say Isak to Haaland. Obviously, it's for -4, and I need 2.4 millions. So I could do. Yeah, I can't do Savinho to Elanga or someone like that. Uh, yeah, it's out of the question for me. I'm not going to buy Haaland. I'm just going to avoid him at this point. Uh, 36 likes. Thank you so much, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed the content, and if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button if you're new around here. It really means a lot. And thanks again for joining me. Uh, I'm going to scroll a little bit to see if we get any more news. So don't worry if I'm not asking all the questions. Uh, yeah, I'm not going to get Haaland. Sadly, I can't do that for free. Uh, yeah. Also, if you're buying Haaland, be prepared for him to not start in Gameweek 37, guys, because you don't have a guarantee about that. He's going to start against Southampton today. He's going to start in the FA Cup against Crystal Palace, and then you don't have a guarantee he's going to start in Gameweek 37. So don't be surprised if that's going to be the case. Um, Hi Christian Nikolov, thank you so much for joining the stream. Really appreciate it. Wooden Wisa for Mateta and Marmoush for -4. What do you think? Uh, I would wait a little bit to see if Marmoush is starting, because if Marmoush is starting, I wouldn't sell him for Wisa or Wood, to be honest with you. Uh, if he's on the bench, then yeah, I like those moves, Wood and Wisa. Now it's for -4, but if you're okay with taking the hit, it's fine. If not, just do. Uh, okay, so somebody said De Bruyne starts, Marmoush is benched. Okay, that's not great for me. Yeah, that's not great. So Marmoush is on the bench, guys. Kevin De Bruyne is starting. What that means about Savinho? Simon Lee, thank you so much for joining the stream. Trailing by 20 points in mini league. Instead of Wisa, go for Wood, for Mateta or Marmoush. Now, if your rival has Wisa, then yeah, just go for Wood. If not, just buy Wisa for Mateta or Marmoush. So Marmoush, we got the news right now that he's on the bench. It's not a guarantee, but probably he is. So I would sell Marmoush instead of Mateta probably. Uh, yeah. Okay, so Marmoush is on the bench. Well, in that case, probably I'm just going to sell Marmoush, I guess. Well. So Marmoush to Wisa probably is going to be my move. And then I can still do Savinho to Kevin De Bruyne. Uh, yeah, I'm going to do this transfer. Hi, Seaman. Marmoush doesn't start, yes. Now I'm tempted to do Salah to Kevin De Bruyne. Uh, yeah, I'm going to do this transfer, I think. So Marmoush to Wisa for free. And then see if I'm going to make a hit. Marmoush is not starting, so I don't really need to think too much about this. I wish I had the opportunity to just sell Mateta, but if Marmoush is not starting, that's really bad. I don't wanna. I don't have the good bench to cover me on that. Uh, I have Savinho, but yeah, I don't know about that. Marmoush to Wisa. Let's go. Okay, one transfer made. Mbeumo captain, Wisa vice captain. What could go wrong? Hopefully the game is not gonna be uh, out or something like that. I wish we can get the news about Savinho, because if Savinho is starting, then yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't take the -4 to buy the Brunei if Savinho is starting. So yeah, um, yeah, I can't buy Haaland. I just I was looking again if I have the opportunity to buy Haaland, but I don't have the funds to do that. Um, so yeah. I wish I had the opportunity to buy De Bruyne by selling Sar. Yeah, it is what it is. 30 minutes is the deadline, guys. Please make sure you make your moves, because sell Marmoush for Cunha for free. I think that it's time to sell Marmoush now. Obviously, Marmoush could also play in Gameweek 37, 38, but he's on the bench right now. I don't want a player who's on the bench. My bench is bad. If you have, I don't know, a good player on your bench like Rogers, Sar, Eze, then maybe I would think about keeping him. But if not, I think that he's a sell for free also. 38 likes. Let's try to get to 40, guys. Thanks a lot for joining the stream. Really appreciate your support. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Yeah, sorry for not answering all the questions. Maybe I'm a little bit in panic because I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Yeah, just waiting to see if we get other news from Manchester City about Guardiola, about Savinho. Now, obviously, Marmoush could just came in from the bench and score a hat trick, so Yeah, but hopefully that's not going to be the case. Is Kevin De Bruyne starting? Yes. Khaledi, Amine, Kevin De Bruyne is starting. Marmoush is on the bench. So recap for everybody. Haaland is starting. De Bruyne is starting. Marmoush is on the bench. That's what we know so far. Using my bench boost. Good luck. Data cord. Sell Marmoush for Cunha. Yeah, I would sell Marmoush. If you're using your bench boost, he's on the bench. So I would like to have a player who's playing at least 60, 70 minutes. Uh, yeah, just trying to see if we get anything else. But if not, I think that I'm going to do Savinho to De Bruyne for a hit, although that doesn't sound amazing. Maybe Savinho is starting, so I'm not sure. We have 10 minutes till the deadline, guys, so make sure you know what are you going to do, not like me. So yeah. Um, Kevin De Bruyne is starting, Haaland is starting, Marmoush is on the bench. Now, obviously, this is the news we all have. Now, there could be changes, it's not a guarantee until we find out uh, all the lineup. It's not a guarantee that this is how it's going to be. Yes, we have another rumor now. I'm not sure if that's uh, reliable. Diaz, Lewis, Guardiol, Kevin De Bruyne, Haaland starts. Savio, Foden, Marmoush, and Doku don't start. -4 Eze to Kevin De Bruyne. Yeah. There is a league that Savino is not starting, so I'm not sure how reliable is if this. I'm scared about his ownership. Yeah, I don't know exactly how his ownership is going to be, but in my case, Savino is on the bench, and the question is just: is De Bruyne going to score more than 4 points than Rogers? I think that it is a probability. Uh, You have still 6 minutes. Now the possibility, I'm not sure if, maybe it's close to 100 now. Yeah, it really depends on every rank. Uh, yeah, not everybody I see on Twitter is bringing in Kevin De Bruyne, but a lot of them are. So now another source is saying that Savinho is starting. So I don't know really what to say about it. Mm, 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 mm. I think that I'm just going to sell Savinho to Kevin De Bruyne, even if he's going to start. Although, yeah, that's for -4. I can only sell Bone for Kevin De Bruyne now. I don't think that I would do that now. Bone is a much better pick than Rogers. Now I get it. De Bruyne is better for this gaming. Sell Marmoush for Cunha or Mateta for free. I would sell Marmoush because Mateta probably is going to start. And I would sell Marmoush for Cunha, Wissa or Wood. Not for Mateta, definitely. Yeah, come on. Let's do it. Uh, so I'm gonna be on a red arrow from the start. Well, yeah. 3 minutes. Okay, I'm doing it. It is what it is. Okay. Rogers on the bench. Well, probably Rogers is gonna score good points. Oh man, what did I do? Well, I have De Bruyne at least, so well, My red arrow goes blue this week with -4 and Salah captain. I mean, why are you captaining Salah? Don't you have more trust in Mbeumo, De Bruyne? Okay. So this is my team for 36. Mbeumo, Salah, Sar, De Bruyne, Isaac, Wissa, Mateta. Now, yeah, doesn't feel great to take a -4. Not convenient for me. I'm really nervous now. Best of luck, everyone. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I made a mistake right now by taking a -4 to buy De Bruyne. I don't know. Let's see. It is what it is. It's more fun now, but yeah, if I'm going to drop a little bit, that's it. Yeah, nothing you can make about it now. Um, Also, if Savinho is starting, that would look really stupid from me to buy to sell Savinho to Kevin De Bruyne for -4. But yeah, anyway, uh, now I'm just hoping that De Bruyne is going to start next game week. Um, yeah, I have faith in Salah. Also, is the last game of the week. That's nice. Okay, so I think that we are locked in now, right? Okay, so yeah, this was my team. Captain Mbeumo, vice captain De Bruyne. Yeah, it's decent. Now I don't like my defense, but yeah. Uh, I'm going to stay here a little bit more to see the lineups for Manchester City, and which are all the games. There is another game, right? So Ipswich, Brentford, Fulham, Everton, Wolverhampton, Brighton. All these games are at the same hour. Um, yeah, okay. We're going to stay a little bit. Please let me know. Help me if you wanna get to 40 likes. That would be amazing. Subscribe. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. If you're leaving, leave a like on your way out. I hope that you have a great weekend. Uh, and yeah, thanks again for joining me. Really appreciated. So my moves were Marmouche to Wissa and Savinho to KDB. Thanks for all the advice. Good luck. Thank you so much, Steve, for being here. Really appreciate it. Good luck, Dennis. Need to go. Hope for the best. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Really appreciated. Um, yeah, we're gonna remain here for 10 or so minutes. Do, 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 do. Bless up, Sol Marmouche for Cunha. Hope it pays off. Yeah, hopefully it's okay now. Yeah, a little bit not great for me because I'm still stuck with Mateta and Sar. Now, obviously, Marmouche is a problem also for this game week, at least because he is on the bench. But yeah, next game weeks are not going to be great for me, I think. Uh, but let's see. Let's see what's going to happen. Uh, Thanks a lot, guys, for being here. If you have any questions, we're gonna remain here 10-15 minutes till we find out the lineups for the teams who are playing now. Uh, yeah, I made the -4. Big mistake, maybe, from me. It is what it is. Let's try to play it a little bit fun. It's the last 3 gamings of the season. Let's have some fun. Uh, and yeah, it is what it is. Whichever the outcome, I'm happy with my rank. It's decent at the moment. So yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so this was my team. Not really happy with my defense. With Livramento, maybe not really happy. Uh, but yeah, I have Kevin De Bruyne. I'm really curious how big his ownership is going to be. But let's see. Yeah, guys, if you have any more questions, I'm more than happy to answer. How was your week? How are you doing? Also in FPL in life if you want. Um, yeah, I'm just going to wait to see um, the news, the lineups for the games. Okay. Thank you so much for the support, for all the likes. Yeah, 38, amazing number. So let's see what Harry did. So he took a -8 after all. Mateta, Marmoush, Rogers, Kevin De Bruyne, Wisa, Van Nilsson. To be honest, I really like those moves. Startling rank now 9k from 7k before hits. Good luck, everyone. It looks like everybody lost the plot with buying Kevin De Bruyne now. Honestly, I may had may I may did a big mistake right now. I bought Kevin De Bruyne for a hit now. Yeah, hopefully it's going to pay off, but uh, I don't know. I got maybe too excited about having Kevin De Bruyne. Um, Basically, I took a hit, a -4 to buy De Bruyne to bench Roger. So that usually would be against my strategies and my thinking, but it is what it is. Yeah, 3 game weeks left. Let's try to have some fun. Hopefully, De Bruyne is going to start in game week 37, but yeah, I can just hope now. Yeah, the same thinking as me. Maybe I rushed it a little bit. Now, definitely, I can't buy Bukayo Saka in gaming 37. I need to make a move in gaming 37 to free up some funds if I want Bukayo Saka in gaming 38. But let's see. So, guys, this was my team. Um, Before the deadline, Mbeumo is my captain. Please consider leaving a like. Let's try to end this stream with 40 likes. That would be amazing. And also, if you're new around here, please consider subscribing. So hit that subscribe button if you enjoy my content, if you want to see more. Uh, yeah, from next season, I'm going to be here from the beginning. So uh, I really appreciate you guys for joining the stream. And yeah, it really means a lot. Now let's see, the lineups should be available in a minute. Okay. Have the lineups? Not yet. Okay, so Kevin De Bruyne is starting, Haaland is starting as expected, Marmoush is on the bench, Guardiola is starting for all those people who were worried about him. So Ederson, Luiz, Akanji, Diaz, Guardiola in defense, Kovacic. So Savio is on the bench, Foden is starting, surprisingly maybe a little bit, and McAtee. Okay, so De Bruyne is starting, the leaks were right. Um, let's see, Brentford. Wissam, Beumo, Collins, Flecken, all the important FPL assets are starting. So yeah, nothing to see here. Um, yeah, which other games are played? So I don't know. From Ipswich and Southampton, I think that you don't have a lot of players, right, guys? And Fulham Everton is the other one. So yeah, everybody pretty much is starting. Welbeck. Cunha is starting. Strand Larsen is on the bench. Anury is starting. All the important FPL assets are starting, guys. So yeah, I didn't saw. Yeah, Shade also is starting. So no surprises here. Raul Jimenez is starting. Robinson, Sessegnon. Robinson is not starting again. Okay, that's not expected. Young, Keane, Braithwaite. Um, yeah, O'Brien is injured. Okay, guys. I think that I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you so much for joining the stream, joining me for 3 hours almost. I really appreciate it, and I thank you a lot for being here. Leave a like on your way out. Let's try to get to 40, and yeah, hit that subscribe button if you're new, if you want to see more content on this channel, if you enjoyed the content. Yeah, thank you so much for your support. I wish you all good luck in Gaming 36, and more importantly, I wish you to have a really nice weekend with your friends and loved ones. So yeah, thanks a lot for being here, and I'm gonna see you next time. Bye.